I believe I was muted that whole time. All right, let's try this again. This is our mint plant in our kitchen. We've got this one over here, which is very viney, and this other one. I don't remember what species either of these are, but this guy is crawling all over the place. He's sort of trying to invade this one. If this could get all the way down like that, we'd probably put down roots. You can see way back here, we got some little tiny growths going on. This is great for mixed drinks or cocktails or just like refreshing drinks. And you just grab some of these long sprouty guys and you just snip them off. And when you snip them off, I'm trying to find a spot where I've already done this. It's hard to see. All right, so we've got this long guy, right? And you snip them off at the end, which creates like further sprouts lower down. So as the vine grows, you keep trimming it, and then you get new sprouts, which causes it to go wild and rampant and overgrow everything, but then it gives you more sprouts for your mint. This over here is a more traditional stemmy guy. Same principle. Starts coming up here, gets high enough, you snip it, and 2 sprouts come off below. And once these sprouts get a little bit bigger and I need mint, I'll trim, this one, and then hopefully this will fracture again. It's looking pretty happy down here. I'm going to hide the camera for just a moment while I get my watering can. How's the audio compressor going? Is it not breaking other things? It's not supposed to be breaking anything, and it shouldn't. I think the music is quiet enough that the compressor won't affect it. And we get our a little bit here, a little bit along here. And you'll see that these potted plants, let me put down this. Ooh, awkward holding. We put these potted plants in this tray down here so that when the water, seeps out the bottom, it has somewhere to go. You don't want it running down the windowsill, but you also don't want to drown your plants. So, and to our right, we have an alarm clock. And this little bed, which my wife has agreed to let me put more mint in. Right now it's just succulents. And this guy, who's got all these little dudes growing up all around him, these little ones. There used to be some cilantro in here, but we ate it, and then it didn't grow back, so it's gone now. And you don't need to water succulents ever. So what else do we have? We've got I think these are called Christmas cactuses. This one used to just be like this guy. He was really small. In the last year, he's exploded and blown up and gone all over the place. Look how big he is now. He's huge. This one was just 1 or 2 thingies, and now it's everywhere. Over here, the only plant that actually has a name in our house, this is Frankie. He came with us on our road trip from California to Colorado. He lived in the front seat with us, and he helped keep us calm. My wife has a shirt that says "Frankie says relax," which is an old song from way back in the way, and it was a stressful road trip. So we kept Frankie up in the main seat with us, and he told us to relax on our trip. He gets a big sprouty thingy in the middle that comes up and blooms in a bright red thing. Not now, of course. Let's take our water. Oh God, I don't have hands for water, phone, and coffee. It's all right, coffee can wait. I can get it later. We're gonna come over to the other side of the house. And we're gonna take a look at our basil plant, which is, I don't know, guys. I don't know. It doesn't seem super happy. I mean, it's leafy, but it's kind of wilty, but basil always looks a little wilty and looks a little pale. We moved him over here from where the Christmas cactuses are, hoping he'd get more sun. I don't know. I don't know if these leaves are falling off. That's not a good sign. There's like, can you see there's like little thingies on the leaf, like little bits of discolored spots? I don't know what those are. Are they seeds? Are they bugs? They're everywhere, especially on that leaf. Can you see them? I don't know if the camera's gonna focus or not on those. There's like weird spotty thingies. I don't know. He gets plenty of water too. Next to it is this overgrown succulent garden. Despite growing up in California where there's succulents everywhere, I'm not a big succulent fan. And then the last plant I want to show you in the house is this poinsettia, which is doing great. Look at this, there's some weird red leaves in here right now. It like started trying to bloom last month for some reason. Ooh, get out of the way, leaves. Because poinsettias only bloom around Christmas time, which is why they're such Christmassy plants. But for some reason, he's starting to bloom now. And poinsettias are really hard to get to bloom. They need like 12 hours of darkness exactly, or at least. But you can't interrupt them with light at all. Otherwise, they get really cranky and then they won't bloom. And you need to do it perfectly. So that it's blooming now at all is weird. Really, really weird. All right. We're gonna head on downstairs. Ooh, I need some sandals. And we're gonna take a look at the rest of the garden. What is this? Get out of here. So let's take a look down here at the mint, which is going great today. Is you stable? Look at all these little buds coming up. Everyone always tells me mint is a weed. It'll grow like crazy. Don't plant too much of it. They're all filthy liars. You can never have enough mint. You use mint all over the place in cooking, in drinks, and it's useful and wonderful to have about, so you can never have too much mint. Our lettuce is looking pretty good. Looks a little bit taller from last time we saw it. The wildflowers are doing great. I think these are the, what do you call them? Morning glories. Mint back here is doing fantastic. Bunch of crap over here. Oh, that's what it was. Someone came by and trimmed these hedges, maybe? I heard a motorized trimmer recently, and now there's like crap all over my garden, like crappy leaves everywhere. I will use my mint every single day. Dude, these cucumbers, let's take a look at the cucumbers. Remember last time it had these two leaves that were still stuck together? Well, they have become unstuck, and these leaves have gotten crazy. It's interesting how you've got like the round leaves and then these weird other leaves. I wonder if the round ones will turn into these or if they're two different types of leaves. I don't really know. Cilantro is coming along nicely. We're finally getting some like regular looking cilantro leaves instead of these little bloomy guys. Looking really nice. And then the rest of our lettuce is coming in great. Let's flip on over to the green onions. Ooh, there's also a cricket. A grasshopper. Can you see him? Can you see the grasshopper? Ooh, there he goes. He's over there now. He's on the wall. All right, that's enough of the grasshopper. Yeah, looks like the green onions are coming in nicely. I don't know what the hell you are back here. And these guys are doing okay. They look a little sad, a little pale. They look like they could use some water. The strawberry plant is definitely dead. It's not coming back. You're new. Where the hell are you? All right, let me go get some water for this. Ooh, and let me also show you our watering can. I love this watering can because it comes out with a big snout.
Yeah, they're looking good, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's coming along, isn't it?
I pulled
That big thorny bitch out?
Oh no, they had to come in. They had to kind of like maintenance people came and actually trimmed and cleaned everything up down the line too.
I heard that.
Somebody came running by on the bike and I guess like crashed into it and all shit because there was like this. You can still see like where all this is washed down.
Yeah, I saw that. It was
Kind of like hanging over.
Yeah.
So someone was bringing the bike up this trail.
Ate shit into the thorny plant.
Just ate shit into the thorny plant.
No.
You can see it where the whole plant was laid down. You can see where someone had come and they had hit and it was like laid flat out like that. It's just dangerous.
Yeah, they were nasty. I was thinking about tearing it up, and then someone just stomped to the ground and now it's gone, so all good.
Yeah. So no, those little guys were doing good. I told you the cucumber that was on the right side, there were 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
The one on the right was petering out, but it was going to stunt the growth.
Mm-hmm.
So I just pulled the smaller one.
Okay, cool. They're looking good.
Hey, stuff in the bag, is that lettuce on the very back though?
This stuff?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be kale, I think, but I don't know. It doesn't look like any kale I've seen. I think it's an overgrown mess, but she was not happy that we were playing with it. How's it taste?
Kale.
Yeah? Alright. I'm actually doing you know that I run D&D games for a living. I'm actually doing a gardening stream right now as well, just so you're aware.
Don't say anything crazy, huh?
Don't say anything you don't want people to hear. Now.
Are these peas over here? That looks like a pea plant.
It might be. Lauren said she just put a bunch of crap in there.
Okay.
She doesn't know what she sprinkled throughout that entire plot. So it could be peas, could be flowers.
Yeah, so these guys are definitely peas. That's a morning glory.
You're saying these guys right here?
Yeah, these are peas. Mm-hmm. You can see the little tendril, so it's wanting to grab on to grow, to vine up. And this is the morning glory.
Definitely.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, she put a bunch of morning glories. It's unfortunate that the peas are here and not where the trellis is.
You know, you can put a little. I mean, honestly, you can put like a stick in there. And
Yeah, I'm sure.
And they're real lightweight versus the cucumbers. The cucumbers, you need to have the super heavy stuff because they're going to be like water balloons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're gonna be quite heavy. The peas can just crawl.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm sure we could just put at the worst case, just put some nails in here and they'd climb. We'll figure it out. Let them get a little bit taller.
Figured it.
The sunflower has also bloomed since 2 days ago, apparently. It was just this little pod. Now it's the big old guy. All right, we're gonna leave the hose and go check on the other stuff. This mint plant is a transplant of that big one we saw on the left upstairs in the kitchen. We just took a cutting of it, soaked it in water until it developed roots, and then put it out here, and it is going so well. And then back here, these little dudes aren't really doing great. They're supposed to be random wildflowers. You know, they're not coming along fantastic. I water them, probably not as much as they need, but this area doesn't get a lot of light either, so. This pig watering can was a gift for my wife. Let's fill it up again and take a look at the areas where I put those sunflowers that aren't coming out. This is gonna be the last day that I water them without seeing some sign of, oh shit, without seeing some sign of growth. All right, it's coming back. Yeah, they're not gonna survive. What's even the point, huh? There should be some right here and right here. The soil is so rocky though, and it's way too late to be putting them. I mean, as you can see, that other sunflower's blooming, right? So this is a wasted effort. I'm just watering dirt right now with weeds in it. What's the point? Let's double check on this guy. I care about you though. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, too much water. You fell over. Oh no. The soil here, oh, it's perfect. It's nice and loose. The water doesn't soak in very well. And my fingers are all muddy. All right, what else do we got? Well, that's about it. Everything's been checked up on and watered. So I think we're done for today. Head back upstairs. Wait, we need to turn off the hose first and put it away. There we go. Alrighty then. That is today's gardening stream. Last shot of the piggy. empty it out. And hide the camera and head back inside. Any other plants in here that I can show you guys before we head out? Oh, we got this dude. Lives up here, gets sunlight from up here, but has all these vines that come way the hell down here. Yeah, and now this guy's turning around trying to go back up. These guys are turning around trying to go back up. Yep. And then another succulent here. I don't know what you are. Some random volunteer. The tiniest little robots you've ever seen. And is that it? I think that's it. All right. Oh, my coffee. So this has been another, I hope, successful stream of tending the plot.